We're talking about perfumes today. Howdy, baes. My name is Evie Ojwang. I create content about skincare, beauty, and lifestyle. And today we are going to talk about my personal favorite things ever, and that is fragrance. Okay, so obviously I love doing skincare. I'm all about glowing for a living, being lit from within, beyond skin deep. But I did a poll on my Instagram, and a lot of my followers really wanted to see me do a fragrance video. So I brought my favorites, and I decided to go through each one with you. And let's just get started on the video. It's so heavy, like it's so heavy. The first fragrance I'm gonna go with you is by Tiffany. This fragrance is a really beautiful, beautiful fragrance, okay? Now, how this fragrance smells like, it's kind of like powdery. Now, granted, I'm not like a frag head, so please, please, please don't count me as a frag head, but this, it's just a clean, beautiful iris, slightly powdery but fresh, refreshing scent. It's very good for daytime. It's really good for spring. I like this even for the office if you go to work. I mean, a lot of us are like working from home if you're thankful to have a job. But this by Tiffany, absolutely gorgeous. Now the actual name, I don't know if this is the intense version, but it's just Tiffany Perfume Eau de Parfum. So Tiffany, get into it, bomb. Okay, next fragrance is a niche fragrance. Now this fragrance is by the house of Fueguia. This one is called Thays. So I got this last year in Manhattan, one of my favorite cities in the world, New York City. And this fragrance has a very, I would say it's a very fresh fragrance. It's more of a fragrance that's a bit more, let's just smell it. It's a very fresh, like a green tea. It's just beautiful. It's one of those things where if you want to smell very clean, like fresh out the shower, but you probably went to a cabin in the woods and you want to smell like that, but in like a rich bougie way, this is it. Like this fragrance by Fueguia, it's called Thays. Absolutely fantabulous. Granted, this is a niche fragrance, so if you like spending money on fragrance, this is like a 50 ml, I think, bottle. This brand, I believe, is a Spanish brand. Actually, not Spain. It's from Colombia. I think it's from Colombia or Venezuela, one of the two. But there's only like a few storefronts in the world. So New York City is the US storefront. They have one in Europe, I believe. I think in Asia, maybe Japan, and then of course South America. This is a really bomb fragrance if you want to smell really fresh and really like just unique and clean. You know what I mean? So the next fragrance I have is from Juliette Has a Gun. This is great for people that hate perfume. And I don't want to say hate like you really hate it, but just you don't like being offensive or arrogant in how you smell. So this one is called Not a Perfume by Juliette Has a Gun. I like this because one, the bottle is white and it's clean, and how the spray comes out is like really pretty. So it's just a vibe. This is a perfume that if you want to smell like pheromones, honestly, this I believe only has like one note in it, but it smells different on everyone depending on your skin type. Like I said, I'm not a frag head, so I'm literally just giving you the vibe I get for each of these smells, because that's just the vibe that you're going to get from my humble abode, okay? This is great for someone that literally you might work in a clinical setting, you know, or you might work, or you just probably don't want to smell like anything. You just want to smell like, wow, I woke up like this and I'm just fresh and I'm just, you know, awesome. this is it. This is giving. And I like using this to layer perfumes, but I don't want this video to be too long. So we'll get into layering perfumes. If you want me to get into that, just leave a comment down below. And if you're loving this video so far, let me know too. So yeah. So Juliette Has a gun, not a perfume. Bomb, bomb. Great if you just want to be very faint and mysterious and not, you know, you don't want to give people the sauce, like what you smell like, you know? Okay, so the next perfume is by Lanvin. I love the bottle. It's purple. This is a really, really beautiful fragrance. So if you like Dolce & Gabbana light blue, I think this is like a more unique take on that. I'll put everything in the description box below because I really like can't remember the names, but the purple bottle by Lanvin, I'll put the name in the description box. This smells like a bougier version in light blue. It just has that, oh, this is giving. This is giving. This is just, it's giving me, I just don't even know how to describe now. Like, this is giving me Dolce & Gabbana light blue, but in a very bougie, almost tart way. There's some fruit in here that's giving me life. And honestly, you can wear this during the day all year round. I don't care. This is bomb. This would thrive in the heat and the humidity because it has that freshness to it, but it's not like a clean, soapy smell. It's like light blue with fruit, to me. This is bomb. It's by Lanvin. The name will be in the description box. The purple bottle. So this perfume is more for people that like vintage smelling perfume. So by vintage, I mean like not old, but like perfume that smells very classic, very old money. This is giving old money vibes. So this is called Bazar by Lacroix. And one, the bottle is magnificent. Two, this smells like, this literally smells like you're in the bank. It's giving me, you're in the bank, you're going to withdraw some money or deposit some money, or you're gonna discuss some things with your broker about your stock options. This, I'm not gonna do my hand, but I'll have to find something else that doesn't have like perfume on it, but it just smells very, very vintage, but very clean and very refined. Like it's just a very unique fragrance. Lacroix is Lacroix? Lacroix. Bazar. Alright, next fragrance we have is called Bijan with a twist, Eau de Parfum. First of all, look at this. Like, do you see the glory? This bottle is absolutely fantabulous. This is a beautiful fragrance. It's awesome. It's also kind of a niche fragrance. This one is giving the same vintage vibe, except this is smelling very vintage, okay? So if you're going to like a gala or something very, very, very high class, very debonair, then this is it. Like, it's definitely giving an aura. Yeah, this is like black tie. Like, this is like you're wearing something very expensive if you're wearing this. Use a little bit though, because this is a vintage smelling fragrance. So if you're into things that smell a bit vintage, this is giving, and you will get the impression you need to make with this. Bijan with a twist, Eau de Parfum, name of the house in the description box. All the names I'll put in the description box, okay? So don't yell at me in the comments. If you do, be nice, okay? Now we're gonna get into my girly fragrances. Honestly, I'm a girly person, so everything I wear I feel is girly, but this is a classic. If you just know the bottle, you know what this is, okay? This is Britney Spears Fantasy, and if you just want to smell sweet and innocent and like you're 12 years old, but you don't care that you smell like you're 12, This fragrance is just the most, it's quintessentially sweets. Like, it's just giving. Like, honestly, I use this as a topper. So if I want everything to smell sweeter, or I want to add a girly Paris Hilton vibe, this is it. Like, it's just giving. It's so beautiful. Like, Fantasy is just it. And look at the bottle. It's pink. It's my favorite color. It goes with my robe. It's just everything. So if you just want a perfume that's affordable and it's sweet, maybe you can layer it with your other perfumes. If you want something that's really sweet and very like good for your pockets, and it's also great to layer with, please get into Britney Spears Fantasy. This is a classic. I don't care how you feel about Britney Spears. I love her. This is giving. And if you want something to add to your collection, this is like a staple, even just for mixing or wearing alone. Okay, so Britney Spears Fantasy. So this is a fragrance that I got from Ellis. Now this was a suggestion from a YouTuber on here who I love. People say that I sound like her, which is so funny because I just think I sound like me, but I love when I'm compared to like other bomb black women on YouTube because it's like, oh my gosh, yay. Her name is The Eva Monroe. If you haven't checked out her channel, give it a go. But she suggested this perfume. It's called Coral by Ellis. It's so cheap and it's so affordable, but it literally smells like the name, like coral. It's a good summer fragrance. Yeah, it just smells beautiful. Like, it smells like summer. Like, it smells like you're on vacation. It smells like, ooh, kind of got in my eye real quick. Ooh. But it smells amazing. And it's just beautiful. It's one of those things where it's like, if you want to smell very citrusy, but not straight up like an orange, this is giving the vibe. So please partake in this. And this is also really affordable. Next fragrance is from Ferragamo. This one is called Signorina Eleganza. So this is a really elegant fragrance, obviously with the name Eleganza. And this fragrance smells really beautiful. I think this is for a woman that's a bit dainty. This is great to wear. Let me just give it a spray. It's classic. It's refined. It's girly. It is giving just a vibe, but this one is giving a clean, elegant vibe, kind of floral, not too sweet. It's kind of like a florally light fragrance, but it's not like grandma floral. You know what I mean? This is giving me everything, and it's Signorina by Ferragamo, Eleganza. So this is giving, okay? Woo! Okay, now we're gonna get to my absolute faves, okay? Like, I wear these in rotation, at least around this time of year. So let me show you a fragrance that will legit have people thinking, wow, you smell like a dream. You smell complex. You smell like not like anybody else, okay? It's just a very beautiful compliment getter. It's just everything to me, okay? Especially now in the fall, it's just everything. So I'm showing you Mon Guerlain by Guerlain. First of all, this bottle is immaculate. The color is immaculate. This is like a, it just smells very gourmandy, sweet. It smells like kind of boozy. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a beautiful fragrance. Like, this is the type of fragrance when you want to get married or something. Like, this is like a wedding day type fragrance, okay? That's what happens when you spray a lot and your nose can't take it. So cut here, and then we'll come back in a second. Okay, we're back. Ah, my nose. Anyway, Mon Guerlain by Guerlain is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. The notes I'll leave below in the description box, but this smells very good for fall. It's very expensive smelling. It has vanilla in it, I'm sure. Kind of like an ambery type of smell. Sweet in a gourmand type of way, but it's very beautiful. This is kind of giving me a more, complex version of the next fragrance that I'm going to talk about, which is a fan fave. Everyone loves this fragrance. Like, the next one I'm talking about, everyone loves it. But me, personally, Guerlain, other than their other stuff like Shalimar, I'm not really into that. Maybe one day I will, but Mon Guerlain by Guerlain, very beautiful fragrance for the fall and winter. I don't know how you would wear this in the summer, maybe at nighttime, but this is a beautiful fragrance. And honestly, if you care about compliments, especially from guys, this will make you smell and get the compliments that you need if you like that type of vibe when you wear fragrances. So, Mon Guerlain by Guerlain. Okay, so next fragrance that is kind of like the little sis to that. First of all, I mean, Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. I got the limited edition version. One, how this sprays. So this is like a fresher version of Mon Guerlain to me. It has some warmth to it, but you could wear this year round, in my opinion, okay? This fragrance probably gets me so much compliments, but just the presentation in itself, it's just giving. And I honestly think if you are someone that really cares about presentation, this bottle hands down is giving it to me, and you just have to get into it. Now, this is a limited edition, so if you can find this, maybe on eBay or something, go ahead, but I have to get it because Good Girl is one of those fragrances that I feel is a very safe fragrance, and it's beautiful and everyone loves it. Men, women, everyone. So this is really bomb, even for now. It has a lot more warmth. So it's a fresher version than Mon Guerlain, but it has more warmth than the fragrances I talked about prior. So get you Good Girl by Carolina Herrera because it's just a collector's item and it smells amazing. So it's not going to get dusty on your shelf. And it's just gonna give you like a grown good girl vibe. Like, there's nothing bad girl about this, but honestly, if you layer this with something else, you can get the bad girl vibe if that's the kind of tea you want to sip. So, Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. I have so much perfumes, right? I told myself I wasn't gonna buy any more perfumes unless it's a gift. We'll see if I could actually like live that life, but I don't know. Okay, so the next one that I'm going for is Chanel Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. This is the Intensement, so the intense version. This is very much a better version than the original. This one to me is more heavy on the patchouli, but they do it right. Okay, it's so beautiful. This is just a modern young woman who is, I don't know, like running through the streets of like Beverly Hills or something, but just classy, elegance. It's just giving, oh my God. It's just so gorgeous. Like, if you want to invest in Chanel, get Coco Mademoiselle. It's so gorgeous. If you like patchouli, it does patchouli really well, but it's not overwhelming, okay? It's like patchouli is in it, but it's like surrounded by the floral notes in it as well. And it's just a beautiful fragrance for the daytime. I think it's beautiful for a date, anniversary. Honestly, I'm not really into the whole like special occasions to wear fragrances unless it's like the vintage ones I mentioned earlier, but this is giving. So Coco Mademoiselle, intense, giving. I'm gonna talk about these two together because they're just amazing. Dior. So this one is Hypnotic Poison. Wow. This is like a licorice smelling fragrance. This, okay, if you want to snatch a guy, this is giving. I'm so sorry, but this is giving all of the snatchery. Poison Girl, if you want to snatch a guy too, but not on the level of Hypnotic, this is also giving. My Trick, I combine these two together. Wow. Wow. This is giving. This is more leathery. I'm sorry, licoricey. Yeah, woo. It's just giving more of a licorice, really warm, gourmandy type smell, but not too sweet. So this is giving licorice and a really warm, close to the skin type smell. Like someone gets real close to you, give you a hug, and they just smell ooziness from you. This is oozing type of fragrance. Like, if you want to smell like you're oozing glory, Hypnotic Poison, okay? Period. Perioso, actually, giving. Poison Girl, this is giving, let me do a different area. We're gonna do the wrists right here, or the nook of my cranny. Wow, oh man. Poison Girl is like more floral, sweet, but in a very sexy way, and I really love them. Poison, Dior, they just know how to do it. They actually do use raw materials. I don't think Dior uses synthetic materials in their fragrances, so you're really getting a lot for your money, even though both of these I believe are eau de toilette. So even though it's EDT, it's heavy hitting like eau de parfum, so really get into Dior. Like it's bomb, okay? Really, really bomb. Oh, wow. So the last one I'm going to get into, I have so much perfume, but I don't want this video to be too long, but I'm just going to get into my last one. And if you want more perfume videos, let me know. But this one is like my signature daily scent. Parfum de Marly, Delina Exclusif. Wow. First of all, the bottle is pink. It has tassels. You already know what time it is. Perioso. Like, this smells like amazement, enjoyment, all in one. This has oud in it. Oud is one of my favorite notes of all time in all of the land. This smells like a girly, but not in a 12-year-old way vibe. This, wow. Whew. It just has a woody, girly smell and some tartness to it. Delina smells like a dream. It's like a oud, woody, sweet, girly, fresh. You can wear this at night, during the day. I wouldn't recommend this in the office, but Delina, absolutely amazing. Exclusif though, because there's Delina by itself and then there's Delina Exclusif. This is the Exclusif, so definitely get into this. And honestly, I wish I had more time to get into my other fragrances, but my camera is gonna die. So all I want to say is that my name is Evie Ojwang. I had so much fun recording this for you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments how you felt about this video. Follow me on Instagram, and we will see you next time. And I hope that you glow for a living, because you are lit from within, beyond skin deep. Bye.